Hey, welcome to Shyrell Talks. Thanks for tuning in. The relationships I want to talk about this week are relationships with animals. Oh, and when I say relationships, I mean like owner and pet relationships, not relationships like you're dinner dating your dog or anything like that. No, geez. So if you're having pet predicaments, if your husky hates you, if your Dalmatian despises you, or you've lost your cat connection, pick up the phone and call me, Shyrell Talks, and I'll cast my celebrity eye over your animal issues. Call me on 8282-8282-12219. But before we take any calls, I got to tell you, I'm having a few issues myself with my new dog. Can you believe this? On the advice of my publicist, I got myself a little dog to carry around with me, for photo opportunities and to promote my new series. Oh, yeah, because I love dogs, of course, yeah. Well, I got to tell you, me and the dog, it's not working out. The dog is a little shih tzu, a little girl dog. And, well, who knew that living in the penthouse suite in an 84-story building would be incompatible with owning a dog? Oh, where to start? Okay, so, when the dog wants to go out, it's like a 30-minute round trip down to the lobby. And more often than not, the bitch decides she doesn't want to go out anymore because she's relieved herself in the elevator on the 10th floor. And somebody with my public profile cannot be seen riding the elevator with a mop. It's not going to happen. And it isn't just the whole doggy bathroom thing. There's the whole bonding and socializing process that you have to schedule into your day. Look, I just wanted a cute little purse dog that would really bring out the tender and sensitive side of my personality. But I just don't think a dog is the way to go. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. And I now realize that being a full-time celebrity and owning a dog, it's just not going to work. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that for us celebrities, we shouldn't be allowed to have dogs, period. We just have too much going on. And a dog is a full-time commitment. It just isn't fair on us. It's been quite a steep learning curve, which now qualifies me to help you. So call me on 8282-8282-12219. I'd consider getting myself a fish, but I had a pretty bad experience with a tropical fish not so long ago. My friend Cindy was going out of town, and she asked me if I'd fish sit. So I figured, okay, how hard can it be? It's a fish in a bowl, for Christ's sake. One of those pretty stripy, rare, tropical type of fish. So anyway, I came home one day, and guess what? No, the fish wasn't dead. Worse. The fish had disappeared. Went missing. I'm not kidding you. The fish was gone. Now, have you ever dialed 911 to report a missing fish? Don't waste your time. The cops do not want to know. Did you know that there's some kind of crime response pecking order? Let me tell you where missing fish come in the list of crime investigating priorities. Okay, so you got your serial killers, and quite rightly for that, the police department will send out their Dirty Harry type cops, and then you've got your embezzlers and your fraudsters, and for that, they'll send out some Inspector Morse types. But for missing fish, a fish that's gone AWOL, not even Hetty Wainthropp. Nobody, nothing. The police do jack. Why are you laughing, Todd? Todd, my producer, who's sitting right here in the studio, thinks this is highly amusing. It was a very stressful situation. Listen, Todd, don't ever pet sit. Not even for 20 minutes. It never ends well. Believe me, the freaking pet will either get sick or die on you or go missing. Don't do it. Not even for your own mother. In fact, if your own mother calls you and asks you to look after the dog, tell her to say no. Because you know, and the dog knows, that as soon as she leaves the house, the damn dog is going to get sick or die just to make you look bad. Don't do it. Ever. Okay, so we have a caller on line one. Okay, so we have a caller with a pet predicament, and on line one we have Jim. Jim from Oldham.
Hello, Shyrell. It's Jim from Oldham. Great show. I'm thinking about getting a pet, a dog, a cat, or a budgie, but I work long hours, got my own business, so I'm really not sure which way to go. What can you advise, Shyrell?
Jim, honey, you know what you should get? You should get a tortoise. That would be my ideal pet. They don't do jack, so you don't have to do jack. And they don't need all of the walking and the exercise stuff. Oh, and the feeding? Seriously, a little water, a little lettuce, and you're done for the week. You don't even have to buy a leash. Your life is your own. Hope that helps. So let's get back to the lines. And on line 2, we have, who do we have on line 2, Todd? I'll be right back after this commercial break. Where are the callers, Todd? What's going on with the switchboard? Is this some kind of technical hitch? What's going on? Hey, and we're back live on Star FM. We've just got a few glitches with the switchboard, most likely caller overload. So while Todd works his technical magic, we'll go to my regular feature. It's time for Shyrell Shares. This is a part of the show where you just sit back and relax whilst I talk about me. So, you remember in last week's show, I told you about my date with my new guy, Arthur. Well, I got to tell you that after a few hiccups, mainly to do with Arthur getting used to his 2 new hips, it was a great date. And we've seen each other since, last Tuesday to be precise. I'll be honest, boarding a super yacht hand in hand with your date when he uses a walking frame is quite a challenge. But you know, where there's a will, there's a way. And I found a way. Oh, Arthur, he is so great. We have so much in common. I really think he's the one. Okay, so back to the callers. Todd, who do we have on line 3? Line 4? Todd, do we have any callers? What the hell am I paying you for? Call yourself a producer? Producer my ass. Due to a technical fault, Shyrell Torks has been taken off air. We'd like to apologize to anyone who's still listening. In the meanwhile, here's some music.